You're listening to UnregularRadio.com, Boston's best online radio.
You are listening to the THC Show, Two Hotheads on Cannabis, with your hosts, Steve Epstein.
Not afraid.
And Mike Cann.
You will be.
UnregularRadio.com.
The opinions expressed by the Two Hotheads on Cannabis, Mike Crawford and Steve Epstein, their guests and callers, are not necessarily those of management of UnregularRadio.com. Hell, they may not even be the opinions of Mike and Steve. THC is sponsored by the freedom of speech, a natural right. Use it. Call in live at 617-606-4122. UnregularRadio.com.
That was actually Carmelita. I don't know if anyone got that little clip there.
That's not Carmelita.
Yes, it is.
Some silly voice.
She produced it. She recorded herself and did some studio effects to it. Doesn't even sound like her, and it's amazing. Thank you, Carm.
Hi, Mike. It's January 22nd, 2011.
Yes, it is, Steven. And we're here back at THC, Two Hotheads on Cannabis. We're taking phone calls, right?
Yeah, 617-606-4122. We want to hear from you. In today's show, we're going to be talking about the benefit on the 29th.
At Rocco's in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Who's going to be there?
Illegal.
Yeah.
DJ Slim, Hightown Records, Blades of Indica, Joint Damage, and more. And Mike Cann and Steve, are you going down to this thing?
That's why we're going to play one of the longest songs ever recorded. That the subject matter is cannabis, and we'll be leaving the studio about 15 minutes early so that we should be in Manchester at Rocco's on, what street is that?
I'm not sure. We have it on a flyer on
Wilson Street.
Yeah, there you go.
In Manchester. Your Facebook.
18 plus.
Facebook. If you search for Boston Freedom Rally Benefit Concert, you will find it online. There's like 3 or 4 different events pages set up for it, and each one has a different lineup. But we'll be talking some more about that later.
Just expect a lot of good music, good times, good people, and Mike Cann's there. Myself, I'm talking in third person to promote this event. Steven Epstein will be there. The King of Pot's going to be in later. We're going to try to talk him into being there and filming it. And
we're going to have some live music later with Back Monkeys guitarists Brian Higgins and Jim MacGyver.
Today. And X Graveyard Barbecue.
Yeah.
So they were the Freedom Rally headliners for quite a few years. So we're excited to have him in here.
And we will be talking about the good bills we know have been filed on Beacon Hill.
Massachusetts looking at legalization, tax and regulate.
Yeah.
And I think it's, from the sounds of it, some of the am I correct, Steve? You're going to tell me.
We'll talk about it later.
Are these bills going to be something that I'll be happy with? More than the last one?
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
We'll talk about it later. We don't want to give too much away at the beginning of the show.
That means hearings at the State House. More hearings, more press. You look at what's going on in New Jersey. You have the New Jersey, it's newjersey.com or nj.com.
Yeah, well, while they're fighting about the regulations down there for medical marijuana, patients still aren't getting medical marijuana.
They're getting, you know what I like to see in other states, it seems like they're getting the big coverage of it. Why didn't the Boston Globe and the Boston Herald, why aren't they covering our public hearings for legalization of medical marijuana like they are in New Jersey? The New Jersey media is all over it. I see the videos. I see the stories.
Well,
our Globe and Herald, they go with the DAs. It's time for them to show up at the State House with us this time.
Well, it would be very nice if their reporters or their editors were to choose to put some stories in that are smirk-free, but...
How do you ignore Marcy Duda every year coming to the State House to testify for medical marijuana? How do you do that?
How do you do that? It's not hard, apparently, for those two newspapers' editorials, internal editorial guidelines. However, we have and we may. You don't know what the televisions are going to do, and of course,
I think it's time.
The great work that you do in videotaping it, and if we could get some more people in there videotaping it and placing up lots of stuff on Facebook.
I want to talk to Chris Ferrone too. We got to get him up here and ask him to do a story on
who?
Chris from the Phoenix.
Ferrone, the Phoenix.
Yeah, we like him.
I guess
he's thorough. He's a good writer too.
That would be. Now you wrote something down here on the note, something about some video I'm supposed to have seen.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about that?
We'll preview it as this. I think. How much time? Where
we'll
are we
talk
at?
about.
I don't even have myself.
Where are we at? It's time. It's
time. Is it, Mr. Newman?
It's time for a little bit of music. We'll be hearing from Illegal, Mary Jane again, and something from Little Funk following her from the Time, and we'll be back in a few minutes and get into some things that we've previously discussed.
Paranoia succeeds. Won't know you how till they give me a try. everything. Everything's alright. I got a big ass smile on my face right now. Let's kiss the sky.
UnregularRadio.com. If you have complaints, questions, comments, or would like a written transcript of any of the shows you've heard on UnregularRadio.com, send an email to feedback@UnregularRadio.com.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
Bing bong, it's 420. Hotheads on Cannabis on Unregular Radio. Stay tuned because more wackiness is sure to ensue.
We're back. Happy 420, everybody. We talk about my whole schedule is screwed up today.
Well, it's not that screwed up. We'll figure it out. We heard Mary Jane by Illegal, and Big Mike is in the room, and he's going to tell us what we heard coming out of that.
Mike, you don't even have your headphones on. You're bent over. Get on. Come on. Big Mike is here.
Tell us what we just heard.
You heard Ice Cream Castle by the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. And it's a cool song. I like it.
Yeah, it's good to play that something about ice cream.
Yeah, it's all about
in the summertime.
There's a lot. Yeah, Mike, have you looked around to see what's going around this room right now?
Mm-hmm.
Can I pass this, Jay? Can I pass this to somebody? Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Ice cream castles.
Yeah. Good. Always ice cream castle when you're looking at a girl.
Good for the coldest night of the year. You can call us, and we hope you do, at 617-606-4122. Coming up, we're going to hear some music from Back Monkeys guitarists Brian Higgins and Jim MacGyver. And we'll be talking some more about the event next Saturday at Rocco's in Manchester, New Hampshire.
And we have a full studio here, Steve.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of people in the room. We have
Mike Newman. Producer.
Yeah.
John behind the board, the owner of Unregular Radio.
Yeah.
We love John. John's a man.
And
Big Mike. Glenn Prescott.
Glenn Prescott. And we're hopefully going to have New England's own King of Pot in the house sometime after 5 o'clock.
The King of Pot, who we were talking about last week.
Yes.
And also, who's got a video that he put out for the Mass Cann Normal
I still haven't watched it,
Awards.
Mike. We talked about it last
week.
Where
Mike Cann did an impression, myself, start speaking in the third person again.
Yeah.
I did an impression of Steven Epstein from the stage with love, and I think I hit it. People talk that I actually can do impressions of only certain people of a certain style.
Well, you're too tall to do an impression.
Oh, it was about the voice. It was about the voice. It was awesome. I'm very proud of myself.
So we got Brian and Jim sitting down, and they're not going to be able to play doing that, but they should say hello.
What's going on? How are you?
For listeners who haven't heard you before, why don't you say your names so we know your voices?
I'm Brian. I'm Jim.
Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You got some music for us?
Yep, we do. Got a few covers.
What do you play? A few covers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play some Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Can we all sing along?
Absolutely.
This is a sing along. We want our listening audience to sing along too. If you know the words, please sing along.
Did you guys get properly, prepared mentally for this just now? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow. 420.
So what's the first thing we're going to hear?
We're going to play Rainy Day Woman, number 13 and 45. Yeah.
All right, Bob Dylan. Everybody knows the chorus, so we hope everybody in the room sings along.
What we're going to need to do here is we're going to have to have Mike talk. I'm going to switch some mics around real quick so we can get some proper sound off of this.
Okay, and, so you want my mic for a guitar?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll get in there. Mike, you keep the wheels rolling.
All right. So So we should take phone calls, 617-606-4122. And instant feedback on Unregular Radio. We're setting up our acoustic performance from these guys coming up right now. The King of Pot's probably coming in later. He's texted me. I'm going to read you his text right now. Actually, if I have it here it is. It's this is from the King of Pot. We're leaving his home, his workplace now, heading to Boston to park at my work. He's got 2 locations where he works at. One is in Boston. And walk over with Val. See you soon. 4:17 p.m. That's where the King of Pot is. So we know he's coming in. I think these guys are prepared to play some music. Are you not? So
yes, we are.
We're going to hear some Bob Dylan?
Yes, you are. Yep.
All right.
Stone you when you're trying to be so good. They stone you just like they said they would. They'll stone you when you're trying to go home. They'll stone you when you're there all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Well, they'll stone you when you're walking along the street. They'll stone you when you're trying to keep your seat. They'll stone you when you're walking on the floor. They'll stone you when you're walking to the door. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. All right.
great. That was great.
You're listening to Back Monkey on Unregular Radio.
The guitarist from Back Monkey. Who's missing?
Keyboard player. Andy.
And just Andy?
Yeah, right now we're actually looking for a rhythm section. We're looking for a bass player and a drummer.
I think I know a drummer. He's an old man, he's bald, but he can keep time.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, so.
What's wrong with old and bald? That doesn't affect drumming, does it? I mean, I guess maybe too old. But.
We'll have to exchange information. I'm serious. This guy's a professional musician.
Absolutely, man.
Very nice.
So where are you guys playing next?
Nothing set up right now at the moment, but we're just working on original stuff, working on some covers.
Yeah.
Trying to get it together.
Trying to get a 90-minute repertoire together, huh?
Yeah. Trying to make a DVD, live in Japan or something.
Like Dawkins.
Yeah.
Dawkins live in Japan.
Live at the Budokan.
The rising sun.
So is Graveyard Barbecue done?
No. I think Brown Bag's down in Texas ripping it up. He's got a new... I saw that he's got a new bass player and drummer jamming with him, so...
But you guys aren't playing with him anymore?
No,
because he went to Texas.
No, I actually left the band a while before that, but, it was fun while it lasted, but I had another project.
Northern Pike.
Yeah, Northern Pike. We
Northern Pike played for us, too.
Yep.
Yeah, we played on...
yeah, he's been in a lot of concerts for Mass Cann Normal, this guy over here.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's been great.
Higgins. So, awesome. We're taking calls, 617. Have we had any calls?
That's fine. We have somebody calling in right now.
Let's take a call. Who's calling?
Carla, we have you live on the air on the THC
Who's
show.
calling? What's your name?
This is Justin from Joint Damage.
Justin from Joint Damage playing. You guys are playing Saturday night for us, huh? Not this, 1 week from tonight. Up in Manchester. Oh. What are you looking forward to on the show?
I'm looking forward to a lot of things. I know a lot of the acts that are playing on the show. We're happy to have them all there with us. Looking forward to raising some funds. Joint Damage in itself is also looking to possibly put on our own benefit shows for Mass Cann to help raise some money this year. We're looking to do some things to totally promote the rally coming up in September. So
awesome.
You guys are welcome. We appreciate that, and we know that you rock them down in Rhode Island, don't you?
Absolutely, we do, man. Yeah. We just had our show at a brand new place called the Met Cafe last week, and this place is very big. It kind of reminds me of the old Lupos in Providence, but
is it in Providence?
No, it's actually in Pawtucket now. They moved the location. The Met Cafe used to be open back 10 years ago, and they closed it down and reopened it, I don't know, probably less than a year ago, and they finally gave Joint Damage our own show on a Friday night, man. We just went in there and just destroyed the place. It was incredible. We brought like almost 300 people in there.
You had the place all to yourself?
Yeah, we did. We had some other bands opening for us and really pushing do a lot of good things, ticket selling and blah, blah, blah. We worked hard as a band for the show, and I think personally that if we did our own shows for Mass Cann to raise money for the rally this year, like we did last Friday at the Met, I'll tell you what, we'd be definitely doing some kick-ass shows for you guys.
How did you like our rendition of Rainy Day Woman? Did you get to hear it?
Did you guys? What's that?
Well, we got Brian. As you may not know, we got Brian Higgins and Jim MacGyver in here in the studio.
They're
playing
live
acoustic
music, and they just played that song, and we actually all sang.
We all sang on the chorus. It was a wonderful thing.
I can't sing, and I'm on it, so.
Well, the chorus is something you don't really have to stay in key.
Yeah, so that works for me.
Actually, what's funny is my buddy, I'm with my buddy Neil. We're smoking some real good trees right now, man. Not like that bullshit weed we had when you guys caught us on the day we were there.
Yeah. We smoked a lot of different strains that day. And today, it's been all killer. There's a lot of stuff going around today, and it's just in the studio.
Man,
and
I wish we had the shit
all forms
that my buddy's got right now that day we were there. But my buddy finally just tuned in just now. We've been sitting there for the last 20 minutes trying to get on from the... we live in the woods in Barville, Rhode Island, man. We don't have so much signal down here when you're trying to feed off somebody else's internet.
Excellent. All right. Hey, I want to thank you for calling in. Anything you want to leave us with?
No, it's just I really hope to see you guys show next week, and you know, with Joint Damage always here to bring the ruckus, man. You know, we got a lot of bands supporting this, and a lot of good people, man. So we look forward to it, and hopefully many more this year.
You know what time you're playing that night?
We're on. I think we're on last, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I would assume that we're on around midnight, I'd say.
All right.
You know?
All right. We'll see you there then. I'll definitely be there for that.
I don't know. There's going to be a lot.
Manchester, New Hampshire, next Saturday night. Rocco's, 18 plus, Joint Damage. We'll see you there.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, you guys had another song you were planning on playing?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So let's see. We have to put Brian's microphone. That microphone goes down. This microphone goes over.
Yep.
And here we go.
Cool.
What are we hearing this time?
What do we got coming up?
Little Tom Petty.
All right.
Let me rock with you tonight. Take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone I used to see. She don't give a damn for me. But let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head down the road. I'm too long to be proud. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between memory and a dream. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head on down the road to somewhere I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. My old man was born to rock. He's still trying to beat the clock. Think of me what you will. I got a little space to fill. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head on down the road. Somewhere I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me.
Thank you. You are listening to UnregularRadio.com. You can call us at 617-606-4122. I'm attorney Steve Epstein. I'm a hothead on cannabis. And with me, as always, my co-host,
Another hothead. Mike Cann.
Crawford.
Whatever you want to call me. Just call me Mike.
I prefer your last name because if I say Mike in the studio too often, there's
Or
at least
Cann.
3 in here all the
Or
time.
Canny. Or Crawford.
Canny.
Whatever you want to call me.
What did they call you at Triton High School?
They call me a lot of things. Crawfish was one of them. The Biter. I don't know if you ever heard about that story.
Should we go back to the 1980s?
The Biter was like the one that really hurt.
Was that the 1988 yearbook?
Something like that. Something like that.
What
year did you say?
88.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
That might be too recent. Could be. So we're going to be talking about the medical marijuana legislation and the legalization legislation that has been filed on Beacon Hill, Boston, this past week. And will be assigned bill numbers sometime in the future when they get around to it, and assigned to committees in the future when they get around to it. We'll be talking about that a little later. And do we have any more? Do you guys have an encore? They have an encore. What's the encore?
Paul McCartney song called "Let Me Roll It."
Wow!
All righty.
Wow! Now you're really like, wow!
Some good selections.
We're
here.
taking more calls and your instant feedback messages. 617-606-4122. We're going to talk about the.
We do have the complete legislation.
We have more calls. We have more music. We have the King of Pop coming in, and these guys are doing Paul McCartney. Paul. Let's hear it.
Sir Paul.
Set it up again. And
whenever you guys are ready, we're just making sure there's no dead air.
Steve, give up the microphone.
Nice.
Unregulated radio.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Monkey. Where can we check you out now? On in the internet?
We do have the website. It's not set up yet. We're working on everything all at once, you know.
All right. I know some of you guys are on Facebook, right?
Yeah. I'm on Facebook. Jim is too.
Yep.
So,
all right. Type in the name Jim
Brian
MacGyver.
Higgins, Jim MacGyver.
All right. Excellent. That's what we'll look for.
And back monkey is a key word to go along with that, right?
Yep. Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Sounds great.
Thanks for
having
us,
us.
guys.
Hope to hear you guys are playing out in the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep us in touch.
Don't go away. I'm going to hook you up with this drummer and see, because I know he's looking for work.
Yeah. Cool. And we'll do some shows too, you know?
Absolutely.
We got some shows coming up.
Definitely.
We got one this Saturday and more upcoming. There's going to be a lot of events coming up with Mass Cann Normal and this radio show and the station coming up. So,
and if you come to Manchester next Saturday, there's a chance you'll get some unique items we've tucked away in the closet.
Yep. So we're finally like only 1 minute behind. We were originally like 10 minutes behind because of my scheduling. So it's all worked out.
Actually,
we're
you're
1 minute behind.
You're 1 minute over now.
We're 1 minute over because we really should have started into the next.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Behind.
We should start into the next cycle of recorded music.
That's what I'm saying.
And the next song, I believe, was a 2010. What does High Times call their music award of the year?
Doobie Award?
The Doobie Award. Yeah.
Did it win it? Yeah.
I believe this was the song of the year in 2009.
Yep. And I think one of the other selections,
Do My Work High, which apparently Michael's been doing for a while.
And one of the other artists I know has been nominated for High Times Award and won this other Marijuana Music Awards. He won one of those. So I mean, we got the best coming up.
So we'll be back after we feed the meter, and when we do, we'll spend some time talking about the new bills that are filed. It's exciting information.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about 7 minutes.
Talking about the brown shit, talking about them nuggets with the colored hairs around it. You know who I be, Mr. Puff Pass Immaculate. Always smoke the bomb weed, make people wanna ask for it. No, I'm not distributing, I'm just a smoker. Sit back, pack my bowl, then I watch the white smoke roller. I tried drinking beers and taking shots from a fifth, but I tell you right now, getting high is the shit. I ain't never killed no one or brought harm to anybody, except a few restaurants ended up dearly departed. I'm not the hardest MC, but I am sure the highest. And when it comes to smoking and rapping, I won't retire. If you wanna get high, come hang with me. America's most weeded, I stay high constantly. More than a few. I smoke toke until the night is through. I like to mix my weed with hash, to commence the rolling all that shit up in some smoke clear raps. Go to the studio, bang out a dozen rhymes. That's what I like to call utilizing my high. People wanna get me high because they like my music. If the weed's bomb, cool. If it's not, keep it moving. I wanna get high, the smoke's coming out my ears. I wanna get high like Cheech and Chong or Britney Spears. You know she was stone dancing on stage with. Must've got a hold of K-Fed sticks and stems. Bullshit weed like that could end your career. That's why DJ Slim only puffs on the bomb. It's red eye and time for work. People think I'm joking about this. No lie, just like Afro-Man song said, I love to get high. For Bush's last day in office, I got a shipment of some good weed to get the celebration popping. A lot of people don't think I'm high constantly, cause my eyes aren't red. I tell them that's by Z. You can call me Mr. Get High and Mr. Talk a Lot, cause I'm usually never seen without weed in my mouth.
Downtown Boston. This is UnregularRadio.com.
We are back on Unregular Radio. We're taking phone calls, 617-606-4122. You just heard DJ Slim. Before that, you heard Cycle of Pain, Do My Work High. And followed by DJ Slim, as I said, I Want to Get High. So that was what you heard. And as I said, we're taking phone calls. We got a full studio in here. I think Steve Epstein is out filling the parking meter. I'm rejoicing. I got a free spot today.
There's no such thing as a free spot in Boston. I'd be wary of what you parked in.
I'm telling you, I parked there before and haven't gotten a ticket. And the sign is on my side. It says, it's restricted commercial parking except Saturday and Sundays.
Oh, it says Saturday as well?
Yep,
okay.
Saturday and Sunday. Right. And there's, basically 3 spots that are free. And if you're not looking, you won't see them or find them. And I found them. And once in a great while, they're open. And I found one. And Steve's been running back and forth to fill his parking meter.
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
So
I'm in a free spot too. But
so maybe Steve was out socializing. Is that why you're late, Steven?
I was out socializing. Wow. Nobody gave me a cue that it was.
There's a back area where people socialize. A lot of people in the studio today, and
we got some recording going on back there.
Oh, really?
That's why all those people were in there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So we're recording music here too. So all kinds of things happening in this building, in this space, and we heard the 2 songs. We heard that the King of Pot is on his way with his wife Valerie, but we have seen no sightings.
What's that in your hand?
Oh,
I seem
to have missed a call, but that's from Jim Fowler. No, that's not from. I don't know. I don't know if Jim's listening, but we're looking for the King of Pot, and Steve's got 2 bills in his hand.
Yeah.
2 bills, and I think that's worth discussing. So let's discuss the 2 bills. What are these 2 bills, or 2? What are they called, Steve? What are you holding in your hand?
These are bills that someday, in some form, perhaps will be law in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
In the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And what are those bills?
Do you want to hear the best news first or the better news?
The best news.
The best news first. The best news first is that Ellen Story, Democrat of Amherst, has filed and is sponsoring an act to regulate and tax the cannabis industry in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Uh-oh.
Why uh-oh?
I like it, but I just don't even like the title of it.
Well,
tax,
regulate.
Well,
go ahead. But what is the bill? Tell me what the bill is.
The most important feature of this bill is that if it were to be made law today, you could, if you were over the age of 21, which the law defines to be an adult.
Oh, why 21?
Well,
why can't we do 18? I don't like 18-year-olds arrested for weed.
Well,
all right, go ahead. Doesn't anyone listen to what I have to say out there? I mean,
no, they don't, Michael. I agree with you. that the age should be something lower than 21.
All right, go ahead.
All right? We're not going to... I said the better one. I didn't say the best.
All right.
Okay? We would immediately be able to grow our own weed, possess our own weed, no specified weight requirements. We could share our weed, but we could not sell our weed.
Isn't that right?
That's in the bill?
That's in the bill.
That's amazing.
If we sold our weed,
we'd be taxed.
No. If we sold our weed, we would continue to be criminalized as we are under the Controlled Substances Act as it currently exists. So,
I don't like that.
Huh?
I don't like that.
You know,
no, that's totally fair because if there's places that are going to sell it, that where it's taxed, then that's.
Yeah, but we already have that.
Hey, stop. Let Steve finish.
We don't already have that. You can't grow your own weed, Mike.
Stop. Steve,
okay,
tell us what the second part of this is. Because
you could share your weed, and you would still be subject to.
We understand that, but what about if you sold
in the event
you would be arrested if you sold your
you
weed?
would still be subject to arrest under existing law.
Why can't they
sold.
legalize sales and tax that? Is that
time
included?
out.
Go.
That what I just told you could comprise a bill that is only, say, 146 lines long, not even, which would mean it would be on far fewer pages than the current bill. When the federal government gets the hell out of the way, this law kicks in.
Oh, what?
And the law will allow you to sell it and pay taxes on it and get licenses to sell it and things like that and the details. Because the first step is to free the home grower. This bill will make those of us who don't want to see any commercialization quite happy.
You know I like this bill.
I don't like it. You know why?
So you're for commercialization of the industry.
Because I am for both. It's like when you prohibit something, when you are making a racket, now people who sell it are still going to jail. No, I don't care.
But
it's like let's do a complete marijuana legalization.
Hold on a second, though. You have friends that are growing it, and they're sharing it with you. They're able to share it with you.
I want that.
For nothing. You want to buy it over paying, over getting nothing?
Listen, it doesn't... I don't want to say that this is inappropriate, but because I like to brew beer,
right,
which I can do,
yes,
without paying any taxes on it, and want to share a six-pack or a case with a friend, I'm free to do so. And you, Mr. Green Thumbs, are free to provide me with a couple of ounces of some kind. We're friends. We're sharing. That's what friends do. When the federal government gets out of the way.
You know what, though?
When the federal government...
The states can do it themselves. They don't have to enforce any law. Let the feds try to enforce it.
And the feds have been enforcing it in California, and they're enforcing it now in Colorado.
There's a tipping point.
But they are, though. It's not a matter of whether they can or not. They're the federal government. They're coming in and they're doing what they want. They'll deal with the aftermath after. They don't care. They don't care about that industry at all. At all. They don't want it to happen.
But when there's a tipping point, they can't do anything. When every state ratifies, you just keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. But when it's free, it's totally free here. See, I think you're missing the point of it. I think what you're interpreting.
He's missing the very good point of it.
I love half of it. It's exactly what I want. It's everything I fight for. I want people to have that whole underground trade, John. I 100% agree. But it also still criminalizes that other segment, in my opinion. That's what Steve's telling me. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're criminalizing the people that are capitalizing on the profit of it.
You're criminalizing the people who are profiting upon it.
But that's not right.
This is what I was...
Why is that not right?
Because this is a plant. It should just be sold like it should.
Why does it have to be sold? Why we're talking about giving it away to people?
We want both.
Can I have
just like any other substance?
This is where greed comes into play, though.
Michael,
can I have something to say on that? Because I think I smoke as much pot as anybody in this room, or even more. Because
I'm going to have to read the bill.
Well,
that's what I'm going to have to
I just don't like the thing of locking somebody up if they happen to sell something that's there.
See, thank you, Mike. Big Mike.
That's what I don't like.
Big Mike agrees with me.
Hey, how about this?
Well, shit.
What if you come? See, what you're not realizing is When you do this sharing, you're sharing it in your home.
Well, that's good. I
behind
like that
closed doors without police officers in front of you.
But what if some,
I'm glad somebody can comprehend, because what this will do, Michael, if this were to become law, and I'm not saying it is going to become law, I doubt it will become law, but you should contact your state representative.
Yes.
And ask them politely to please.
I want to look into it. I want to read this bill and see if I don't know. I want to see what's going on.
Ellen.
I like half of it.
All right.
Please join Ellen's story. Let us tell our listeners what they need to do.
Steve, there's another bill we're going to talk about.
Let me tell the listeners what they need to do on this bill, Michael, and provide them with the information. So please, it'll take 20 seconds, which you already consumed.
Go.
It is House Docket number 01091. And an act to regulate and tax the cannabis industry, sponsored by Ellen Story. You need to simply email your state representative to please co-sponsor it. You don't have to be elaborate as to why. Just please co-sponsor it. You'd like to see them please co-sponsor it. And by being vocal, there's a chance, especially if our listeners are in Peabody, Danvers, Topsfield, or a part of Middleton, where Joyce Speliotis and Mr. Spiliotis, Ted Spiliotis, are the state reps, and they came out in favor of legalization. And if you live in Newton, the representatives that touch upon Newton, Wellesley, and even Frank Smizik in Brookline, which brings us to the next bill.
We're going to talk about that after this break. There's a lot
which
more to talk
is 614
We have people in the studio now.
I just want to throw one quick point on the last thing. The whole, you come over to my house, you can buy a baseball card from me. And I'm going to be like, hey, you're a good friend. Let me give you something.
I know, I hear you on that. That's a good thing.
Think about that.
I do, but I still think there's an issue from what I hear on this bill.
Well, technically is described by John. That was a commercial transaction exchanging, rather than just a quid pro quo, so to speak, of friends sharing. He just described a commercial transaction, but
well, two separate.
Yeah, but it's something that most people won't. The IRS ain't gonna look at that. So, basically, if you look around, like the studio, it's filling up, and we have some new guests.
It is. We have new guests.
And we're way behind schedule and out of schedule, so some of the music, John, I think we might have to axe it.
No, we'll just
do
axe.
You'll do it.
We'll just axe Mike.
All right. But we going around, and I got to pass because I got so much going on in the studio right now.
The King of Pod is here. Say hello, King of Pod, who missed his show yesterday.
Hello, Mr. Steve Epstein. How are you? Hi, Mike.
I'm good.
Hi, John.
Hello, sir.
Got 2 months. I haven't been in the studio for 2 months, and let me tell you, I've been away because of my job, and things are now starting to clear up, and let me tell you, it feels good to sit back down in the studio and to be with Mike, Cann, and Steve Epstein and all of you again, and thank you for inviting me on.
Oh, great. We're happy.
Thank you for being here. We're honored to have the King of Pot back in the studio. Did you hear we were talking about you last week?
Huh?
We were talking about some copyright. Did you hear that?
Well, we were talking about a trademark issue that you have some intimate knowledge of. And the reason it came up was there is now provided by this other person who also claims to be the King of Pot and wants to trademark the name and wants to say that he's the King of Pot, and then somehow is promoting a corporation that supposedly provides the service of counseling medical marijuana providers on how to stay within the law. And he provided the government with a list of 81 synonymous names. So you can be the King of Beasters. You can be the King of Blues. No, that's B.B. King. You cannot be the King of Blues. The King of Boo. The King of Broccoli.
Wait, you got the King of Broccoli?
No.
You could be you could be the King of Bud, but I think Budweiser might have a problem with that unless you were making fair use of it in a spoof. And Buddha, and that takes us through the first 6. He left off some interesting ones. Over the course of the next few weeks, we could read this list. I don't really want to go through it, but you've seen it.
Yes, I have, Steve. It's crazy. That response is crazier than the last response.
We'll see whether the government will say, yeah, you can go to publication. I would expect that the government isn't ever going to let this go to publication, at least until they've changed the law and made him provide the more information just about what his service is, because he's really vague on what his service is.
So you don't think that that will pass?
Somebody's saying that their service is providing systems and whatnot to ensure compliance with various state medical marijuana laws. Isn't really telling me what the service is that he's providing, and if he's going to trademark something narrowly to something, then I want to know whether what if any claim he has to other people using the same expression, the king of pot. Because you know what, if you take the king of pot and put quotation marks around it in any news search engine, good news search engine, I'm talking Lexis, Nexus system, you're going to find it referred to whenever there's a, quote, drug kingpin who deals marijuana.
And there's a king of cannabis, let's forget.
And there is the king of cannabis that somehow already got the government to give them a trademark protection.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
I never heard of him.
That's Franco from Greenhouse in Amsterdam.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. We've talked a few times when I was out in the Amsterdam Cannabis.
Never heard of him. So anyways, this is hilarious on this stuff. But I just got to say, we all support the king of pot in Boston that we know. So that's all I'm saying.
Thank you very much, Mike.
You put out this video for the Cann Awards recently.
Oh, yes. In conjunction with Xandrak Productions, we sent out a film crew, and we put together well, there's more to come, but right now we just released the award show, which was the night before the rally. It's resident now on our newly designed KOPproductions.com, and it's the Cann normal benefit, and it's got some great bands. We got Planetoid. We've got, of course, Planetoid. We have also Prospect Hill, and Big Old Dirty Bucket, and of course you, Mike. And
what was I doing in the video?
Oh, you were actually imitating Steve Epstein, and you did a very good impression of Steve Epstein.
Hold on a minute.
That's my first. I knew it.
Well, ask him if
did you see it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
How come you don't go to my website?
2 weeks I've been asking him.
He don't go to my website.
2 weeks I've been asking him to watch it because it's hilarious. I thought it was really good.
I've had other things to do, like shovel snow, which is an exhausting business.
I know, but I have to thank.
I was lamenting Steve not being there. I love Steve. I wanted him there. It was a fun night.
I do have to say 100% on that video, and we're going to be doing a lot more collaboration. Xandrak Productions and Andrew Hudson did such a wonderful job, and I want to thank them so much for the way they've covered it and the editing, and I think it was really a good video, and I think it brought out the fun we have in Boston here in the movement, and with Cann. I mean, Cann is leading it here.
Well, just as Mike was left waiting for me on the night of the award show, why don't we hear from Cheech and Chong on what it's about to wait?
Yeah.
And when we come back from that, we will talk more about this new video.
Your attention, please.
Radio Unleashed. UnregularRadio.com.
Yeah. You see, I had this one girl.
Go ahead.
She was a dime, but she kept telling me lies.
Make up anything you must.
Sorta like these rap dudes.
Go ahead.
So, fuck it, I'll make up whatever I want. I sold more than Nelly and R. Kelly and Machiavelli. Son of my star, I'm so major that I got a waiter waiting for me in the backseat of my car. I ain't like these cats that pretend. I've been shot more times than 50 Cent, but in the chest with no vest, and I still hit the bong like evidence. Oh, Michael Phelps, think I need some psycho help, cause I don't even like myself. I killed the police captain. In my album, politics as usual, I went platinum, double platinum, almost went triple. Why you think my diamonds looking like Skittles? Oh, for shizzle, I was on tizzle with a trunk full of black automatic pistols. I had J-Lo and Beyonce together, and now we having kids together. I'm under pressure, cause I got so many mills and I got so many deals. How the boy so chill. I need a lawyer for my lawyer, cause I'm getting paid, and I got a maid dustin' like Pedroia, cans of the Goya, stuff full of dope, getting shipped over here, man, in my big boat.
Living up to what you say on records is all entertainment. Anybody in their fucking right mind know you can talk about shooting somebody on the record, but a motherfucker ain't finna really go out there and do it unless you just stupid. You know what I'm saying? This entertainment, you know? You make records. Entertainment. That's all it is. This is our fucking job.
I'ma join in, fuck it. I got $1 trillion and 1 million cars. I bought a spaceship in the crib on Mars. I paid the government to make a clone of me. I own stones bigger than your home. You should roll with me. Back to the Future car, like Michael J. Fox. Every day I'm building with Billy Gates and Walmart. I'm smoother than the man who made lotion. You gon' hear it on the news that I'm trying to buy the ocean. Calling NASA to buy airspace. Now it's the blind man. Keeping in the rare place. So rich you can't vision it. You getting fresh while I'm throwing my visit. And I'm way more than loyal. MasterCard, Visa card, made out of oil. I got the world's best time in the American Express card made out of diamonds.
A lot of the music is good. We take it in 100%. You can understand how the kid gets these opportunities like that. They got this kid to make these records. They get success. Instead of taking that success and doing the right thing, a lot of them take that success and have the green light to go to hell, to do all the wrong shit.
Make up anything you must. Go ahead and tell me now.
Wow, that was Static Selector and Termanology, 1982, with Styles P, No Lies.
And a little Insanity from Cheech and Chong off their first album, Cheech and Chong, Waiting for Dave.
And somehow John says we're right on time, so that's it. We're like looking good today. We got the King of Pod here.
I pulled up that clip for you from KOPProductions.com.
617-606-4122. You're listening to unregularradio.com, and I guess we're going to hear a clip from, what's the name of this video?
This is the Cann Normal Awards video.
The Cann Normal Awards video.
Yeah,
that was the keywords. Cann Normal.
He's got the impression?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We got it's the featured video on the site. If you go to KOPProductions.com, it's the first thing that you come to on there. Check it out as soon as possible. Well, right after the show, of course.
Wow. Yeah.
But after the show, and then they can look at all the other good videos we have, especially with Cann. We even did a meeting.
Play the cut.
Can we play it?
No.
Steven Epstein's awesome. And keep strong.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. You could see Mike performing that right on stage.
It's that 5-second impression.
That's all I had.
That's all he did.
It's live. It's a bunch of people drinking at a club. It's like, what am I going to say?
You were on Mikey that night, man. You were just doing it.
URL, King. That URL.
KOP Productions.
www.kopproductions.com. Lots of good video there and other interesting links. It's an interesting site. So you want to hear about the medical bill, Mike?
Yes.
You ready to hear about the medical bill?
Medical marijuana.
Well,
Massachusetts.
That was filed.
Fill me in, guys, because I've been out for a while here. So fill me in what's going on.
Two bills are filed. We talked about the legalization, and now we're talking about the medical.
Okay. Well, Frank Smisek has again filed a version of his medical marijuana bill with some serious tweaks, something that he filed the previous session and the session before that. And
what does it mean, Steve? What does it mean?
A little background for our listeners, Mike.
I want to know.
What does it mean? Yeah. Well, he filed it in the House, and Stanley Rosenberg, who's the president pro tem of the Senate, filed it in the Senate. And what this means is it would establish an effective legal protection for seriously ill patients who use marijuana under the recommendation of their doctor with the approval of the Department of Public Health. It allows for caretakers and who can have up to 5 patients, and it is going to allow, there'll be an identification card system. It limits the conditions for which medical marijuana can be recommended. The list of valid medical conditions to include cancer, glaucoma, HIV, AIDS, hepatitis C, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Crohn's disease, Alzheimer's disease, post-traumatic stress disorder, or any chronic, or here's the big
chronic.
Here's the big thing to catch: chronic or debilitating medical condition or disease that produces pain, wasting syndrome, severe pain, severe nausea, seizures, or muscle spasms, or other conditions approved by the Department of Public Health. It will create a system of 19 highly regulated dispensaries called medical treatment centers. And these centers could have enough on hand for any one time to, for any one time to handle like 20 to maybe 25 or more patients. It gets into details. There are fees charged for a 2-year license to do that. Otherwise, all you have to do is register. And for a medical bill,
how many plants?
How many plants? I'll get to that. How many plants? I believe a patient can have 12. Yeah, I believe 12. A patient can have 24 plants and a more cured dried bud than previous.
Pretty lenient.
I like it. So I like it. I don't like regulation generally. I don't like medical bills generally.
I'm against medical 100%.
I hear you in a way.
100% against medical because because it's not they're not treating this medicinally, because if they were, there wouldn't be an identification system, because why don't they have to identify people that are getting Oxycontins?
Yeah. No, that's a
far worse drug.
Point. Yeah, you're right.
That's a valid point.
John,
actually, when you pick that script up at the pharmacy, it's pretty well tracked as to who it was sold to.
Oh no, of course it is, but still, to the fact of you don't get singled out because you're an OxyContin user, so you have to get put into a special class of people that get specifically regarded. If the state had to okay every prescription for OxyContin, it'd be through the roof. It'd be ridiculous. We'd have so much bureaucracy.
And you know why it's a fraud? It's a fraud because of the fact that if you're a human rights activist, which or a person that cares about human rights, you would tell a person that likes to smoke marijuana casually, recreationally, that they should get a medical card to protect them from arrest, from loss of jobs, and all the things that can happen to you for that.
But now people have to approach the doctor.
That just basically invalidates the law. If that's the right thing to do, and that makes the law wrong. Cannabis should just be legal. Just make it legal.
That's why I like that tax and regulate bill. I liked the.
I like it. It's halfway there.
I missed that one.
I told you. I told you better. I'm still looking through this because it's like 32 pages.
So there's a lot to go through.
You got to have your identification card.
They want to make money off of you, but you can't make no money. That's what the bill says.
No, that doesn't say that at all, Mike.
Michael, I got a feedback tonight. Carmelita, I have talked to her. She gave us a critique of the show. I'm going to go against her. She's going to kill me for this, but she, hey, this is instant feedback. She said, Big Mike needs to speak into his microphone more.
I'm speaking in it, but I can't hear anything.
Be loud and speak right in front of it.
A little bit more.
You don't speak in front of your microphone.
There you go.
And she said Steven Epstein needs to lighten up on people. That's what her things were. So.
Isn't that always on the list? Right?
That is. I thought Steve was getting better tonight.
Hello, Calm.
I think she wants it absolutely perfect.
Well, here, a medical treatment center would be allowed to cultivate and possess whichever quantity is greater. 96 marijuana plants and 32 ounces of usable marijuana, or 24 plants and 4 ounces for each registered qualifying patient who has designated the treatment center to provide him or her marijuana for medical use.
So the actual dispensaries are going to be doing the growing. That's interesting.
Well, no, the the patient themselves can do the growing.
Well, I know they can grow as well. But I mean, as far as like for caregivers, it's not just you can give your caregiver status to somebody that grows it on their own operation, and then they sell it to a dispensary.
Yes. Now, I'm still.
Who is sponsoring this bill?
This is being sponsored in the House by Frank Smizik, who sponsored the medical marijuana bill last time round, and in the Senate by Stan Rosenberg.
Okay, so that's the one I have on my website. But you said there's another one that's a tax. There was two bills here. There's the medical and then the tax, so it's totally two different bills.
Yeah, of course it's two different bills. We had previously spoken of an act to regulate and tax.
I wasn't here for that because I'm like I said, I've been out of it.
So we got two bills. We're talking about the second one. There's a medical and there's a legalization.
Oh, I see.
No, it's a $5,000.
So, I think the bottom line on all this is that means things are going forward. There's going to be more state reps, state senators that are going to come out and support. We're going to have bigger meetings, hearings again at the State House, news stories.
And we got an election year coming.
Protests, rallies, walk into the State House, call the State House, call these state reps. This is how it happens, and we're getting closer and closer every year. Like the amount of people that come out to these hearings that are for us, that are like remarkable people, it just grows, and there's no opposition. When the politicians speak out, they get recorded by us, and they look like fools. It goes up on YouTube, and so they don't come out anymore.
And they get reelected.
Yeah, they get reelected, but still, they look like buffoons in a certain respect. Doesn't help them. And in a fringy election, you never know. They could get voted out.
Now, if I'm not mistaken,
people don't forget these things.
Have we fallen so? Oh, that's last.
No, we're good. I think we should ask for calls. 617-606-4122. We're talking about the marijuana legalization bills in Massachusetts that are upcoming, that have been announced, that state reps and state senators are backing. And that means they will go to committees. They will get hearings. Tell us what you think. Instant feedback. We're asking for it. Send it. Unregularradio.com. Send us what you think about the show. So we have the King of Pot. King of Pot, you want to talk about anything today?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm learning a lot here. I've been away. I've been buried in my work. I've been buried in my daytime job. So I have not been privy to this new information, and I'm learning today a lot more.
It's new to the world. What about
King? None of us were privy to all of this information until
new to everybody.
Until last night. So it's all right. We had reason to believe this would be happening, didn't you?
Yes, because everybody's been saying that we are going to be the first state to do it.
Well, we're not going to be the first state to have an effective medical marijuana bill, although we were
legalize.
We were the first state blindly. So the legalization bill, but of course, the legalization bill doesn't allow for commercial sales until commercial sellers are licensed and whatnot, and that can only happen after the federal government gets out of the way.
Yeah.
The federal government is less likely to attack a medical treatment center, but nonetheless, throughout the country, they're attacking the medical marijuana centers. They're not attacking necessarily caregivers. They're not necessarily attacking patients. They're attacking these
the dispensaries.
Centers.
Yeah.
So
we're going to come back with some music coming up, and KOP, make sure you say hi to Daddy-O. We had Daddy-O in a little while ago, and it was amazing.
Oh, Daddy-O. That's right.
After the music.
Okay.
After the music.
So what do we have coming up for music?
We have Missing?
Oh, Missing You.
Oh, Missing You.
Yeah, from Myster DL, 100 Mad. That's coming up.
And then some more music from
the Freedom Rally benefit coming up.
And
you got to tell me about that.
And your favorite band later.
You know these bands.
Later,
listen
play the music, John.
Myster DL, what it is, man? It's your boy X1, nigga. This record right here is dedicated to my big homie, my big brother, X1. Rest in peace, man. We ain't never gonna forget you, brother. They didn't show you love, I'ma represent. Didn't think it was your time, but heaven sent. And I hope it wasn't all the presidents really messed me up. Ain't been better since. But Don't worry, one day we'll be all with you. Glad I knew you, glad I did songs with you. Had a bond with you, smoked bomb with you. Back and forth with some bomb scriptures. You always showed me love, so I showed it back. Free beats on deck with a purple sack. And when I heard you die, tears came to my eyes. Cried for the first time in years, that ain't right. Crossed my arms, one finger to the sky. This is for X1, soldiers never die. We just go to a better place, live better days. I see you when I could get away. Story to tell. You can spit a story so well. Now we spit your verses on stage, but it hurts us. Cause it ain't perfect, cause it ain't you. I'm a blaze too, sit back and take two. So I can reminisce and just think. Gone in a blink, the drama, it stings. But we all go some ahead of our time. Live and die by the letter of the 9. And your life's what you made it. Came in with the greatest, made fans out of haters. You was never on a high horse. Got your last 2 verses coming out on my storm. But I wish your life wasn't cut short. Heaven record signed X1 on July 4th. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, X1. X1 forever. Support his music. I'm missing you. Rest in peace.
You should go home. Live with THC. Sorry about the technical difficulties over here at Unregular Radio. It's like Ghost in the Machine sometimes. You can't control it when it's going to come on. And
no, well, we got a virus that hit us the other day. We were running on backups, unfortunately, and it's a quirky machine.
It sucks that stuff happens because it does happen no matter what you do.
Which song did we miss out? Missing You played.
Missing You played, and Pass the Plank got about halfway through, and it got eaten. So.
And then that was you heard Termanology. You should go home for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna play that.
Yeah,
we're gonna come
we
back
love
to
that song. That's Mike Newman's song, right? Mike, speaking of the mic, is that Mike Newman?
What
is that your song?
Is that my song? I like the song.
All right,
you like the song, don't you?
I love the song.
What's your point?
I was just asking you if it's your song. All right.
So if listeners check www.masscann.org tomorrow morning, there shortly after noon, there should be the complete text of the 2 or 3 bills, depending on how you want to look at it, and information on both bills or links to those pages. Read them for yourselves. They're both rather long. The regulatory scheme in both is quite detailed. They run 30 to 50 pages in length, double-spaced on 8.5 by 11 paper. But it is a step forward, and damn, it's a shame we didn't hear all the music.
We heard all the music, and we heard more of it, so I don't know what you're talking about. We also have the Big Benefit Show, as we talked about. It's coming up this Saturday, next Saturday. So we'll come back
and
next week.
Here's the deal.
We're going to have Dave Tree in the studio next week.
Dave Tree.
My man.
And here's the deal.
And
next week's show is going to end with a extremely long song
so we can
about
go
cannabis.
to this benefit show.
So we can leave a little bit earlier and arrive a little bit earlier.
So it's going to be crazy.
And anyone who calls in next week before we play this song and tells us what it is, will get some special rewards. Speaking of which, a winner a few weeks ago was asked to please contact me to tell me her size and confirm her address so she could get a T-shirt, and she never did so. So,
well, if that happens, that she forfeits the prize.
I believe that was that was Mama, wasn't it?
Oh, Mama Mojo.
Wasn't it?
Well, she's probably listening. It's like, come on, Mama Mojo, take your swag from our show.
It's not hard to find
You're a winner.
a way to communicate with Steve if you look for him.
Don't go harder, Mama Mojo. Be nice, Steven. Be nice. That's what Carm said. Be nice, Steve. She said you pry too much. Also, Carmelita called in some instant feedback, and one thing was that we were down. She immediately knew before we did. And the other thing is she said we cough into our microphones. Everyone needs to stop coughing into their microphones. And Mike Newman said that will never happen. So, what do you think? It's going to happen?
She asks a lot at 4:20 or so to not cough into your microphone.
I'm glad that she's listening. That she's the show. She helped.
Hello, Com.
Her opening of this show tonight was amazing.
I love that. I caught that, Mike.
Oh.
I did. I was actually. I said, "Wow, Val, listen to this. This is really cool."
That was.
I love that, man.
She did the whole thing herself on her Mac with the help of Mike Newman to get the Mac and get it all.
With an iPhone, you can hear the show in a car. Isn't that true, John?
Yes, you can. With an iPhone, with Android phone, and BlackBerry.
Yeah.
You can actually go to unregularradio.com and you can find some videos that'll show you how to do that.
So,
wow.
Listeners have go there and you can listen live, and then you can call in live at 617-606-4122.
And Bobby Bear's here. Bear with me. He's coming up later.
Is it a real beaver skin on the top of that head?
That's right, baby.
I gotta go find my really, really warm hat. It's gonna be cold.
Might need to be bearskin.
Tonight you need it. Boston, I mean, we've had the coldest temperatures, all these snowstorms. It's like, I'm so glad we're here tonight because this is like the fun. We can survive it because of like a Saturday like this, you know. We've had fun today, gentlemen and females out there listening.
And it's good to see KOP and Val and Bobby and Mike, and that was good music that we have. You got any music planned for next week?
I think we might have. We'll see. I mean,
David can play a guitar.
We'll see. We'll see. I know we have Dave Tree. That's all you need to know. And we'll be doing a lot, pushing this mass can no more
We'll
benefit.
have to give the chief drafter of the legalization bill a chance to defend it against Michael next week as well. I'll give him a call, and you give him a call, and he can explain to you why they're using 21 and why they're not immediately establishing a regulatory scheme so that the government can be holding records the federal government will go after.
Yeah.
Like they're doing in Michigan.
Do we have any instant feedback today, John? Anything?
Not getting anything through on feedback.
We want instant feedback. We love it.
Well, we're getting it from Carm.
Yeah, we're getting it from Carm. Not through the regular instant feedback way, though.
Mike, tell me more about this this event that's next week.
It's at Rocco's in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's called the Benefit for the Freedom Rally.
Get some bands lined up.
Yeah, it's DJ Slim, Illegal, Blades of Indica, Hightown Records. You also heard Joint Damage. We heard their song. It's called Pass the Blunt. We heard that a little bit.
We should come out, Miss Michaela and I, and cover this event then.
Yes,
for coming back.
That's why we're
starting to come back this week. So we should come out and do this event.
That's one of the reasons why we had you in here tonight. To make sure that you would be there with us.
I thought that you guys had responded. You were attending on at least two of the event sites that have been set up for this thing.
We want to make sure. We want to make sure that they're going to... Are you going to be there, KOP?
Huh?
Are you going to be there Saturday?
Of course. Of course I'm going to be there in support. We're going to be... That'll be our first new KOP video that we will do for you guys. We'll come out there and shoot that.
Awesome.
Get some new bands on the card too, huh? Yeah. So we haven't covered any of those bands.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be wild.
I'll have to talk to Miss Michaela and see if she's available. I'm sure she will.
I'm looking forward to this Saturday. That's all I'm saying. We'll come in here and have a great show and go up there. So that's what we're looking forward to.
You're going to have a full afternoon.
Yep.
A full afternoon.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun for me.
Getting a phone call over.
Well, we got a phone call late. It's 5:50. We got Bobby Bear coming up, but let's take the call. Who's here?
Call, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yo.
Who's this?
Mr. Puff Pound.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Slim, my bro. How are you, fam?
I'm all right, Mr. KOP, who hasn't been in the studio for 2 freaking months. What's going on, man?
I've been busy. We'll catch up after here. I just wanted to say hello.
I just wanted to shout you out, man. I heard the show. Everything is sounding good. Mr. Mike Cann, Mr. Epstein. You know what I'm saying? Everything was sounding beautiful. I just wanted to shout you out, KOP and Valerie, and just say, you know, what's up?
The bride coming next Saturday to the show?
Is who coming?
Your bride.
See, this is what Com says. You ask questions like this that make people like, I don't know, you push too much, Steve. Yeah,
I'm
going to ask DJ Slim.
DJ has a lovely wife.
DJ Slim. Wait, DJ Slim, let me ask you a question. Is Com right? Is this question from Steve inappropriate, or is it okay?
What question is it?
Are you bringing your wife to New Hampshire next weekend?
Oh, no, man. I got fam. She's going to be home doing her thing. My wife's not too far from graduating out of college, getting her master's, or whatever the fuck you call it.
Oh, congratulations to her.
Yeah, Steve was right.
She was there 2 years ago, Michael.
All right.
Oh, yeah, my wife is always at the rallies and everything.
No, wasn't she there in Weymouth when we celebrated decriminalization?
My wife? I don't think so. I don't know. No. Maybe she only comes to the rallies. My wife, she's there for the rallies. She, for the whole big thing. But the smaller stuff, she's like, that's you. Goodbye. She studies too much, man. But, I'm going to try to bring some people out, man. I'm bringing a few people with me, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's supposed to be a good time. I'm looking forward. Matter of fact, I'm practicing now. Just going over the songs, man. I've got my smoke clears to throw out and, gonna have a good time. I hope everybody comes out.
DJ, brother, I'm finally going to get you on KOP Video Live. That's going to be nice.
Man, KOP Live, if I'm not on there already, it's at a gas
Well, you are, but I'm saying a new one. We haven't done one in almost about a year and a half.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, it's time to get it popping then, man. We got some new stuff going on. KOP Productions always with the latest, greatest, as in mycann.net, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, please, let's get together. Let's build for the 211. I'm already doing a lot of stuff, man, but it's good to hear KOP back up.
Yeah, I'm dying to see you.
THC on Saturdays.
THC on Saturday. They're crazy in here. It's a lot of fun.
I know it is.
What a way to jump back in.
So what do you think about the show today, and anything you want to say? Why are you calling in? What's up?
Well, what, tell you the truth, man, I'm always happy to hear that somebody's trying to make marijuana legal, you know what I'm saying, especially since it's for the medical patients, because, we all can blaze weed, you know what I'm saying, but then again, there are people out there who really need it more than just the people who just blaze it on the daily just for the stress, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope that a bill will be passed, but at the same time, I hope that everybody's views are listened to, because, I want, kids not under 18 to be getting arrested, but then I want the medical cats to get their stuff, but at the same time, if somebody's going to be growing it in huge abundance and selling it, making millions, then they should be taxed, you know what I'm saying? Everything has to fall in place, you know what I'm saying? But, we all need to speak up, we all need to put our word into it, and just know that, they're not
we're all in this together.
Yeah, we have to all do it together, man. People have to be on the same page.
You got to be on the same page, because we're divided, we're going to fall on that again.
Mass Cann and, in normal and KOP Productions, mycann.net, puffpass.com, we all need to stay focused and really carry out our agenda and amongst ourselves know what we want. So when it's time to speak up, not only are the people speaking, but we're speaking for the people from what they're calling and telling us, So, I don't know, man. I'm all for it, man. I just want to, be there.
DJ Slim, thank you.
Dream to do a megaphone, legalize weed and stop treating us like criminals. For something more so minimal, like a joint in my ashtray or weed in my pocket. Now you coppers want to start it. You know what I'm saying? We need to get it legalized, man.
I love you, man. I really do. And I'll tell you, I'm dying to get a nice new video next week and see you up on stage performing.
It's going to be a good time, KOP. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing your wife, Mike Cann. Epstein, you need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, Carmelita, everybody needs to be there.
DJ,
good time, man.
So that I'm sure to get there. That's why we're going to play the longest song I know of that's lyrics deal with cannabis.
So we can get there.
So we
Slim.
can get there 15 to 20 minutes earlier.
What time are you playing, Slim? We want to meet.
I don't know. I have to call and find out, man.
Well, you'll be hanging out most of the night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, majority, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be bringing a few people with me, so it depends on what's really.
Don't leave before we get there.
Oh no!
I'm certainly not leaving before we get
there. We're
there.
gonna get the video popping. We're gonna have a good time.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time. Yeah. So we'll definitely see you then next week.
Hey, and don't forget, I'll be bringing back that exclusive footage from Texas. As you know, I'm opening up for Devin the Dude in Austin, Texas for a Helix Glass.
Nice.
Raw Sheets. They're putting on a nice big show down there February 9th in Austin, Texas. So if anybody in Austin, Texas is listening, they need to come out, check out DJ Slim, Devin the Dude. We're going to have a good time.
That's a major show, DJ Slim. Congrats.
Congrats on that, man.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
We need to see that more. We need more of those shows like that.
Good for you, DJ, man.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. I'm trying to do what I can do, not just as playing in them, but I'm trying to, speak to these cats and be like, hey, we do a freedom rally.
And
we can use y'all support. Come on up, So hopefully, man, I'm going to be spreading the word, keeping it on regularradio.com and KOP Productions and MikeCann.net. All at the tip of my tongue, man. We all do this together. It's not
we all help one another, that's for sure.
And you're doing the Freedom Rally again next year.
Oh shit, man!
You already know that.
Even if I'm out there picking up papers, I'm fucking.
That's what I'm talking about.
We love you, man. You are great.
So what are we doing now? We're gonna DJ Slim. We're saying goodbye.
Hey, peace out. I'm going to take some more bong hits off my Helix. Y'all check out podcast.com, man. Peace out.
All right, DJ. You
See you
take it
Saturday,
easy, my man.
See you Saturday.
KLP, love you, Mike. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Peace.
Bye, DJ.
That's great. It was nice to hear his voice.
So it's 5:57, and I'm sure we should be hitting some music right about now and saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye.
Well, Mike, I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me on. It was great. I've been away for a while. To be able to come back in, I feel rusty as all hell, but it feels nice to be back. And I want to thank my sponsor, Far Out Magazine, for doing what they're doing for me this year. And stay tuned. There's some new stuff going to happen.
And you're wearing a free Mark Emery t-shirt?
Yes, I am. In honor of Mark Emery, my hero out there, along with Eddie Lepp, I just want to say I love yous all. I'm representing the man Mark Emery. Jody and I had spoken.
Who's in jail right now?
Yeah.
In a U.S. jail.
U.S. jail.
Privately run by a corporation.
Mm-hmm. Making good money off of him too, and
a state far away from his home.
He's doing very well, though. Happy to report. Also, Eddie Lepp is doing very well. And I told Jody that I would, when I came back out, that I would wear one of the shirts. So she sent it to me, and thank you very much, Jody, and everybody else.
All right, so now we're coming up with Bobby Bear. Do we have more music, Steve, or we just go right to Bobby Bear?
No, I got that one more song, Static Selector. I was gonna play that, and
so we're playing Static Selector 1982 again, and it's "You Should Go Home," isn't it? Isn't it my favorite song that I'm like killing it with?
I don't know. We played like 5 seconds of it. If you don't want to play, we won't play.
I would love to play.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm just like, is that what we're playing with? Yeah. Let's do it.
UnregularRadio.com, Boston's best online radio.
You should go home. You should come home with me tonight. You should go home. 'Cause girl, I'm in the streets tonight. You should go home. You should come home with me tonight. You should go home. That's the way it's gonna be tonight. Yeah. The way it's gonna be is I'ma do me and you could do you. Enough with the boo-hoos. I just wanna cruise, party with my crew, and beefing with you is something I ain't trying to do. I just wanna vibe, chill and take a ride, but you wanna scream and cry, killing my high. You should watch your tone, screaming on the phone. That ain't how you keep a man, that's where you wrong. I be on the plane every other day, so you gotta feel me when I'm around the way. I be trying to lean, poly with my team, but you want me in a little pocket in your jeans. I know I be overseas, and I be in your dreams. So when I'm around, baby, all you want is me. Come on, mommy, leave the key in the mailbox. I'll see you when I'm done with this smear.
damn, girl, here we go again. You all up in my grill about the time we don't spend. You always asking where you going, where you been. When I don't pick up the phone, I must be with my girlfriend. You need to back up off a little bit and raise up. You trying to shorten my time and slow my days up. I'm trying to hang with the homeboys and blaze up, but all you wanna do is start drama, craze nut. That's not the move. You need to take a chill pill. Let me sit you down and tell you what's the real deal. Just cause I'm settled down don't mean I'm not still trill. I went out before you and after you I still will. Not trying to be rude, just trying to be true. I'm from the South, I can't help it, that's how we do. They gave me run this transparent, girl, see through, and I ain't got time, so holla, I'ma see you.
You should go home. 'Cause girl, I'm in the streets tonight. You should go home. You should go. That's the way it's gonna be tonight. You see me talking to her, I ain't necessarily getting it on. I could be talking to her about Sierra Leone, or maybe my cologne, or maybe Al Capone. There's so many directions conversations could go. So why you on patrol like I'm on parole? You just wanna know in your heart you in control. I just wanna roll, pockets on swole, hit the strip club with mad money to blow. Yeah, I know it's cold, but I live a code. Money over bitches, my squad before I own. Maybe you should go, cause you ain't coming home with me. I'm trying to do my thing, so just let it be.